Hi everyone, this is Terry at terryscraftroom.com. Welcome back. Today we're going to make this adorable gift card set. It has its own holder, and when you open the holder, it has a place for your envelopes and for your gift cards, or your note cards. And then the note cards have matching designer series paper. Let's get started. Now what you need is one piece of designer series paper and 4 of our note cards and envelopes. Our note cards and envelopes comes in a pack of 20, so you can make 5 of these out of one pack. It's a great deal. And there's no cutting involved. The note cards are already cut and scored for you. So that's just an awesome deal. Okay, so let's make the holder first. So we need one piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper. We need to cut this at 8.5 inches. Okay, and we're going to use both these pieces. So we're going to work with the big piece first because that's our holder. This long skinny piece is going to be the piece that makes up our cards. So I'm going to set that aside for now. And then we're going to score our holder. So this is the side that I want to have facing out. And we're going to score our holder at 4 1/8. 4 3/8 on the 8.5 inch side, and then we're going to turn it on the 12 inch side, and we're going to score it at 3 1/4 inches and 8 3/4 inches. Okay, so our scoring is done. I'm going to fold all my score lines and burnish them. And this one's going to be a little bit tougher because it's pretty close here. There we go. Okay, now I can see my score lines a little bit better. So, like I said, this is the side I'm going to have out, so I'm going to turn it inside out. And what I'm going to do is so here's the double score line that's real close together. I'm going to take the corner and I'm going to fold it down. Here's the score line. I'm going to fold it down just till it meets that score line but doesn't touch it. I'm going to do that on all 4 corners. You don't want to overlap the score line because we're going to bend it up. There we go, and then we bend it forward, and then this is our holder. Okay, and right here is where our envelopes and note cards slide into. So now we need, I think I've got about 20 inches of ribbon. And what I'm going to do is, so this is my front, this side. I'm going to put some strong adhesive. On the back side, I'm going to go right up to the edge, and then on the front side, I'm going to end about an inch or so before I hit the edge of the paper. So you can see here, the back side it goes all the way to the edge, the front side I end early. Now I want to make sure that my ribbon is on here kind of like this. It's not going to be quite even. It's going to be skewed to the back here. Okay. And the reason I stopped it a little bit early here is because I want to bring my ribbon around, and the reason I skewed it to the back also because I want to bring my ribbon around and have it tie here in the front. Just like that. So let's cut that off even. And then let's decorate our front. And I used the So Sentimental bundle. I used the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I'm just going to put that right here in the front here. And instead of going like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset them like this. Because if I went like this, it would run into my bow. But I can do it like this, and it offsets them, and it makes it an up and down. Okay. And then this one I'm going to dimensionalize. Is that a word? Dimensionalize? Okay, and then I'm just going to slide this right here, and it will go right there. And then I want a couple of embellishments. And I have these champagne rhinestones. I'm just going to put one down here and one up here. And there's our cover, our holder. Now, let's set that aside, and we're going to make our note cards. So we have 4 note cards and 4 envelopes. I'm going to set the envelopes aside. And like I said, these are already pre-cut and pre-scored. See that? So no preparing, and they're made from the thick basic white cardstock. So now we need to bring this piece of paper back in. We have 3.5 by 12. We're making 4 cards, so we can have 3 inches for each card. Okay, so my first card I'm going to make, I've got a piece of 3 by 3 here. I need so I'm going to take 3 inches here and give myself a 3 by 3 here. And then we're going to put this on this card kind of offset, just like this. Okay, now I've decided that, let's see here, I'm using sentiments from, I'm going to use the thank you here from the Peaceful Moments. I'm going to use the world needs more of what you are from the Walk in the Woods. I'm going to use the Just Because from Lovely You. And I'm going to use the thanks from Here's a Card. So those are the sentiments I'm going to be using. I'm going to be stamping in Seaside Spray to match these light Seaside Spray flowers on my DSP. So this one I'm going to do The World Needs More of What You Are. And there's card number 1. And actually, so with these cards, you don't want a lot of dimension. So you don't want to dimension your designer paper. So let's put a couple of rhinestones on here, maybe in just the Seaside Spray. There we go. And there's card number 1. So here's card number 2. It is going to be a just because card. Put it about there. Okay. Then I'm going to take a 2-inch punch. And I'm going to cut a hole in here. Just like this. Okay, now I've got remember I've got a piece that I can do 3 by 3, but I only need about 2.5 by 2.5. Because I'm going to put this right behind here. So I'm going to put adhesive right around my circle, and then I'm going to okay. And then what I've done is I took a 2.5 inch circle, or a 2-inch circle punch, and punched out the center, and then I took a 2.25 inch circle punch and punched out the outside of it so that I could have a frame. And I'm going to take that frame, put adhesive on it, and set it right around the white part here, just to frame that, just like that. Just like that. Just to give it a little bit of a finishing edge. Okay. And the last thing I'm going to do is I have a little bow here. Now you don't want to put bows on all of them, but one of them is fine. And there's our card number 2. Okay, oh, wait a minute. But we don't want that on the inside. That's icky. So I've got a piece of cardstock here that is 3 3/8 by 4 7/8, and we're just going to adhere that to the inside here to cover up our mechanics. And make it look pretty. There we go. Card number 2. Card number 3. Card number 3, we're going to take our starburst punch and make a starburst out of our Seaside Spray. And then I'm going to take my 1 3/4 inch punch and punch a piece out of there. That's going to layer like that, right there. And then this one is going to be just a little thank you card. Layer that on like that. Layer this on. we need a piece of ribbon. Let's cut these at the right length. And then we'll layer this on. And then our sentiment. Okay, there's card number 3. Okay, and then card number 4. We have quite a bit left here, but we really only need 3 by 3. And this one, we're going to layer onto this 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inch piece of Seaside spray. And I have thank you. Put this down. And there's card number 4. So let's show you the cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the holder and the envelopes. I hope you enjoyed today's project. I'll have a link, a direct link with all the instructions down in the description below. And I want to thank Sarah, one of my downlines, for giving me all the information on how to make this. It was her idea. I can't take any credit for this. She will be my guest blogger on my blog today. And thank you so much, all of you, for joining me. I appreciate your subscribing to my channel. And hit that like button if you liked this project. Have a wonderful day. Bye.